Hey guys, this is Night Flame, and today, guys, I will be reviewing Cyborg issue number 1. This one was my most anticipated issue in a long time, and I love the preview so much that I was like, yeah, I gotta get this issue. I was so excited for it. So, yeah, great cover here by Ivan Reis and Joe Prado. Um, they draw a kick-ass Cyborg, and I'm glad they're, drawing this whole series. So let's get into that issue. Spoilers will happen, so let's get ready. The comic opens up with this alien race killing another alien race and somewhere in the galaxy, and I guess they're gonna be the antagonists for the first story arc. But yeah, they're pretty badass. They look badass, but kind of generic because they're robots. But anyways, what this whole issue is about, it's basically Cyborg. Sorry, Cyborg. His body is not, well, his body has changed, and we got that in the 8-page preview. His body is completely something different. He can heal himself, he can regenerate, and he can basically come back from the dead. His technology is pretty advanced. So his father is trying to see what's happening, but his father cares more about the machine, than the man, and that kind of pisses Cyborg off a lot. Like, he feels that he would have never gotten attention unless he never, like if he never got into the accident, he would have never got attention from his father. So Cyborg doesn't like how people see more the machine than the man in him. So that's the recurring theme throughout this whole issue, and we see that Sarah, which is this girl who I'm pretty sure has feelings for Cyborg, she sees the man and she cares more for the man than the machine in Cyborg, and Cyborg likes that about her. So when they're going out to dinner, they meet this people who basically, is it here? I think it's here. Yeah. So when they go out to dinner, Sarah and Cyborg, they see this whole protest going on about how Cyborg got it well. There's a lot of people in the military who lose limbs, who lose feet, everything, and what they have, what they put in place, it's not something like Cyborg. Like, they don't get rebuilt like Cyborg. They get made into monsters, is what they say. So Cyborg sees this and he's like, oh, you know what? I'm sorry. It's not me. It's not my fault. I'm not the guy you should be blaming. And all of a sudden comes this guy who used to play football he played football and he burst Cyborg in one high school game, and Cyborg completely leaves Sarah for him, and yeah, she's like, oh, wait for me, and the issue ends with the threat coming to Cyborg, and that's where it ends. So what I think about Cyborg number 1, I thought Cyborg was a solid issue. It wasn't up to my expectation levels. I was expecting this to be my favorite issue of the week, but I feel it wasn't. I feel like there was a lot of flaws in this issue. I like the potential that this has. Cyborg's father, they can do so much with him, as well as Cyborg. I like how Sarah was introduced into this. The villains, they, from what I saw, they look great, but they're pretty generic. Of course you would see Cyborg facing a robot. That's just so generic. It would have been great to be something else. But yeah, overall, I love the art. The art is beautiful. There were some moments there that just made me cringe, like Cyborg leaving Sarah for the football guy. Like, she was the one who stood up to you, and you're like, okay, goodbye. And then she's like, oh, wait for me. Why would you leave her? Yeah, but other than that, I just thought it was solid. There wasn't anything that wowed me. I like the potential that this has. I will continue to pick it up every month. But yeah, it just wasn't something that I was, screaming out loud for. So Cyborg number 1, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. It's definitely solid. I recommend you guys to pick it up, so you can judge it for yourselves. But yeah, it's worth picking up at least. So Cyborg number 1, 7.5 out of 10. And thanks for watching, guys. Hope you like this video. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. And have a nice day, guys. Goodbye.